What's up? We right back at you. One crack news. Didn't know I was going live over here, did you? Well, let's talk a little business, shall we? Trusting the wrong people in business will lead you to financial ruin. Now, of course, we got to hit this up with a little story. Now, here's the thing. This brother, man, was super smart. Went to UNC Charlotte. Studied business and communications. Had a telecommunicating job. Making buku doo-doo dumb dollars. And what happened? Doo-doo dumb dollars. He decided to come out with a business of his own. And they were going to sell the smokeless cigarettes, when they first were coming out in like 2010. When the wave was first hot, they had those electronic cigarettes. So he had a business going for it. And he had a business model. Said, well, let me get with this marketing director. This guy's really good with numbers. Let me get with him because he can help me out here. This guy knows what he's doing. He can crush some numbers and put things together and make some progress happen for us. Oh, thanks, Mr. Finley. I appreciate it. You always come through, man, and show up when I go live here on the movie channel. I wish they'd have sent you the notification for the movie channel. Yeah, so, well, he thought bringing in this marketing directive guy was the best thing for him. Meanwhile, his brother, who already had a successful business, it wasn't in the same field. His brother was a businessman. His brother had a business that been working for 12 years. He had two of them. He had one business, he closed it, well, he sold that one and opened his other business, which is a trucking business and transportation. So what he did was let his trucking and transportation business, that was bigger. If he was to go out and get information, he came up with a big marketing degree. He talked really fast. He was a short white guy. He had a very beautiful wife. He's like, hey, he's my wife. She was outgoing. She made snacks. She was very good at what she did, made snacks and entertained while he talked business. And he can talk those numbers up. And he can do this and he can flip that and he can make this happen and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, $6? I will be watching Shaft tonight. I'm telling you, Shaft is off the chain. Oh, Shaft was way past hilarious. I was cracking up, especially getting on them doggone legs. More busier than you could ever imagine. No, well, you gotta look at things the way they are. The way we saw things and the way things appeared has always been the same thing in business. So anyway, he trusted this guy. This guy is doing business and things. He forgot to add something that was very simple that I asked him from the very first day. I said, well, what happens? It was just like, and something I'm saying about Mary. When the dude said, you know what? I'm coming out. You know how they got 7-minute abs? I'm coming out with 6-minute abs. I mean, you know, they got 8-minute abs. I'm coming out with 7-minute abs. He's like, okay, well, what happens if somebody comes out with 6-minute abs? There is no 6-minute abs. It's 7. 7 dwarfs, 7-minute abs. It was similar to that. It was very similar to that. Some fucking crooks. But anyway, the guy was too good at his job. He was so good, he couldn't be told anything. Those are the worst type of people to work with. They never value outside information. We were telling him, if something happens here, what is your fallback plan? What is your plan B? What is your plan B? What is your fallback plan? And all you got was hamada, 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 hamada. This is the plan. There's no trust. That's not gonna happen. And what happened? That happened. Their support structure fell down. So now they were going to be responsible for the cost of distribution. Meaning that if you stuff out yourself by doing not a store or anything, you're doing it all mailing, and you're taking all the risk for the mailing. If they cancel the order, right, you get the product back. You get the product back. They get the money. Let's say somebody want to order 300 electronic cigarettes, and now you got all these electronic cigarette cartridges, right? So you go out and buy, you're gonna have that laying around. So you buy cartridges, 200 and something. So you might buy it for cheaper. Of course, you're gonna buy it for cheaper than what you charge him. And when you come back and charge him, and then he said, you know what, I don't want it. You can't go return it back to them and get your money. So you have no plan B there. It was a risky investment. He ran into something like that. And come to find out is that he was being outsmarted. He wanted to stop because they had a similar business. So they went and ordered all this and canceled it on them to mess them all up and put them in a bad situation. Man, I'll finish it up real quick. So anyway, because I got no reception in there. Now, here's the problem. The main problem was after he tried to go fix it himself, he made it worse. Because in the contract, it said they had to use the certain agency. By him cutting the person out, they had a deal third party. They violated their contract, which is going to cost them in penalties, like $5,000 in penalties and everything else and fees. And then him being the owner, he didn't understand it. And his brother was trying to tell him, you need to have it where you could look at the books too. Never let one guy be in charge of the books. And this is a guy you barely know. So when he saw the thing was going upside down, he wasn't talking about the massive debt he was increasing. What he did was make up some paperwork